We mostly demonize ego, right? And I think for the most part, that's probably a good thing. But to what extent, right? It's kind of just to piggyback off yesterday's video because it kind of got me thinking when I was recording it. Like, at what point is it wrong to want so much external stuff, right? Especially because accepting your current surroundings and like your life in general is a whole part of the journey, right? Like that's part of the main thing. That doesn't mean you can't strive to improve yourself, which I think is like a common misconception, right? People think, oh, I need to accept how I am now, so therefore I don't need to improve, where that's just not really true, right? But does that mean there's a line? Because I'll be honest, yesterday's video kind of got me thinking, right? And it made me realize something. Right now, I feel like I only really want two things, right? Two things in my life that I feel like if I had, I would just be objectively better in like every sense of the word, like physically, mentally, everything, right? And unfortunately, it's literally just money and attractiveness. I'm going to be honest. I know it sounds very egotistical and like shallow to say out loud, right? And that's why I'm wondering, like, is it? Because the more I think about it, the more I start justifying the fact that, like, if I had these things, life would just be objectively better, like genuinely. So like, let's think about it, right? Most of my problems, like I mentioned yesterday, could be solved by money. That's just a straight fact, right? And then most of the other problems that I'd say, I wouldn't really call them problems, right? But most of the other issues, I guess, would just be like general insecurities, right? Like granted, they're a lot less often now that I've started going to the gym and like meditating and everything. But there's been a lot of times where I've been like, you know, talking to like new people or stuff, and I just feel awkward and uncomfortable. And I would just say to myself, I wish I just oozed confidence right now, right? And to do that, what's one of the main things that you can be more confident in yourself? Of course, it's how you look, right? It's like lower body fat, slightly more definition. But like, at what point does that become like arrogant and almost like narcissistic, right? Because we all know it's not wrong to want to look good, right? We don't ridicule people that go to the gym, do we? Right? You don't see someone in a nice outfit and think, oh, what a fucking loser. Like, you don't see someone with clear skin and be like, oh, I bet he washes his face, what a weirdo. Could you imagine that? But like, at the same time, I feel like there's got to be a line, right? So my main issue, as I'm sure you will know if you've been following the channel, is that I've got a very addictive personality, right? If I get addicted to something, it pretty much takes over my whole life, and it can be good, can be bad, depends what I get addicted to, right? But the problem I see with that is that, let's say I did get addicted to something like, I don't know, I don't want to use the term looks maxing, I just feel like it's so cringe to say stuff like that, but let's just say it for the sake of the video, right? I feel like once I hit a goal, I would just move the goalposts over and over and over again, right? So right now, for example, right, my goal has been like somewhere around 15% body fat. It doesn't have to be exact, but I want to weigh about 80 kg or 176 pounds in freedom units, right? But then what happens when I reach that goal, right? Well, when I reach that goal, I'm going to say, well, now I want more muscle. Now I want more muscle. Now I want less body fat. Now I want clearer skin. Now I want better hair. And like, at what point does it just start like scaling out of control? But then again, even if it does scale out of control, is that even a bad thing? Like, the thing that I'm weighing up is, if I'm going to be addicted to something, why would I make it like gaming or vaping or fucking gooning, gossiping, winning stupid arguments, like going out and partying every weekend? Why would I make it something like that when I could make it something productive, right? Like looks, money, and like mental health. Because unfortunately, I'm starting to realize, I feel like those three things, they all go hand in hand, really, right? Money relieves stress. Sure, if you don't want to say money buys happiness, that's fine. Money relieves stress, right? That will increase your mental health. Less stress equals better mental health. That's just a fact, right? And that is going to give you more confidence, which will make you appear more attractive to other people, because confidence breeds attractiveness. And then because you're, you know, oozing this like attractiveness, you're going to become more confident, right? So it's like this self-fulfilling cycle, because that confidence is going to lead to better mental health, and now you're going to make more money from the better mental health, and it just keeps like cycling on. It's like infinite energy, bro. It's literally like an infinite energy paradox sort of thing, right? And I feel like once you start getting deeper into like the whole self-improvement journey thing, like you realize how much power like all these things have, because they all bounce off each other, right? They all work with each other. And the thing that I love about this as well is like, I'm not really understanding it, but I'm starting to see it already. And like, dude, I'm 44 days in. Can you imagine this compared to like a year, 2 years? Like for me, that's genuinely like a really exciting thought. I'm not going to lie to you. But why do I bring this up anyway? If it's such a good, objectively good thing, then why am I even bringing it up anyway, right? Because like, where are the breaks? You know what I mean? Like that, I feel like this mindset can go really south, right? Because what if you just start justifying things that just make you like some literal arrogant narcissist. Like, I don't want to be one of those dudes that are like at the fucking frat party, or one of those frat party chads that just reek of like you know, like the arsehole insecurity sort of guys. I'm not even American, but I still know those fucking frat party chuds. Like, even I know about those guys, bro. Because effectively, even though I'm trying to like beat around the bush and not admit it, what I'm doing here is effectively plugging insecurities of like external values, right? Like being rich and being jacked. I always read online and like in these like, I don't know, not spiritual, but I guess like mindful books, right? Any learnings, any teachings online that you read, they'll say that these things aren't solutions. And if you're not happy with exactly how you are right now, you're not going to be happy when you're rich or jacked. But I'm like, fucking what? I think I fucking would, thank you very much. Like, are we serious? Like, I feel like being financially secure and in shape, I would be way more clear-headed than I am now. But I'm understanding. I'm not some fucking, I don't know everything. What if that's just a ruse, right? What if I'm just chasing these like arbitrary finish lines? Because you always hear this, right? It's like Noob Trap 101. Successful people will always tell you to denounce the thought of, once I have X, I'll be happy, right? And I feel like what I'm trying to do right now is kind of both. I'm trying to accept my circumstances and accept like how everything is, accept me for how I am, and just accept negative emotions and everything, not try and change them too much. But at the same time, like, I also want more, right? Like, I want to be jacked and rich, man. Who the fuck doesn't want that? Do you know what I mean? And I feel like once I had that, like, life would just be so much easier. But unfortunately, this is one of those things where like thinking about it doesn't ever solve anything, and it never can be, to be honest, because it's something you need to experience, right? And that's exactly why I set the 100 days. I'm realizing how many fucking benefits this 100-day journey is having, like, and I'm not even halfway through yet. So this is probably going to be the best goal I've ever set myself in my life. I'm sorry, I don't mean to like dramatize it, but like, I don't know, I'm just changing in so many ways, man. I'm thinking all the time about stuff as well. Like, it's crazy, man. I've got so much to think about. But anyway, today in the shower, I know, a bit of a weird tangent. I was in the mirror and I was like, oh damn, there's actually some definition on the shoulders, bro. That's pretty fucking cool. So progress is definitely happening, right? You know, even if it feels like it doesn't. Like, progress is definitely happening. I'm only 44 days in, out of 100 at the moment. The only thing that I'm kind of a little bit caught up on is we started at 191 pounds and I'm only down to 187 after 44 days, right? So I'm gonna need to like tighten the diet up or something, because that's not nearly quick enough. But anyway, just thinking out loud today, as always, boys. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna love you and leave you. So just wanted to let you know what's on my mind. Peace.